Watching Fugitive Red Eye, and this video is going to be very specific to me. When I was a kid, I was absolutely obsessed with Conker's Bad Fur Day. So much so that I started collecting a ton of pictures and images printed off the internet of it, as well as a few magazine clippings and hand-drawn things. So, this here is a file that I made as a kid because I didn't want to lose them. As you can see, this file has gone through some wear and tear over the years. This first picture is actually taken from, I believe it was the Halo 2 game manual, and this was the Conker advertisement in it. And as you can see, I wrote Conker file in pen years ago. It's actually been sitting out in my car for a while, so this front picture is a little bit sun-bleached, but it still looks fairly decent. On the inside of the front cover, there's a very poorly drawn Conker that I can't seem to get into view with the fucking... There we go. Then the first page, I have a black and white Great Mighty Pooh. The printer I had at the time was black and white, although there was color printers I had access to as well. But I used a combination of the two because I collected more and more pictures over the years as a kid. Here is the first hand-drawn picture. It's one of the sacrifice imps from the war chapter. I believe, actually, this one was drawn by a young Super Dantastic. And then this is the second hand-drawn picture, which my mom actually drew. It's just Conker with his slingshot. Then here we have a Conker picture of Conker's Pocket Tails with an A, and Angelo, which is my name, as many of you may know. Then here's one that my brother drew of Conker. And there's another one that another one of my brothers drew. This one is just a picture of Conker's Pocket Tails cover, again black and white. There's a very shitty MS Paint made teddy, which I called it a teddy even though it was supposed to be Conker originally. I just wrote teddy at the top of it, and yet I clearly drew a Conker tail on it, whatever. There's a black and white photocopy of a picture that's, I believe, later on in this file, if I'm not mistaken. There is Conker from Live and Reloaded, and a slightly discolored Conker from Live and Reloaded, and a hand-drawn weasel from Heist, Mr. Green. Mr. Barrel, very shittily drawn. A couple of different pictures of him, actually. Okay, this one, I don't know what the hell I was thinking here. I put a picture of Conker's Pocket Tails, and then in rainbow, I put the word Conker, and then I put Live and Reloaded, which it's not Live and Reloaded, so I don't know why the hell I did that. There's a photocopy of the hand-drawn picture from earlier in the book. I don't know why, but whatever. There is a magazine article about Conker's Bad Fur Day that also mentions 12 Tails Conker 64. There's a very nicely drawn teddy, again by a young Super Dantastic. He has quite a few things in this folder. There's Greg, again, him, one of the cavemen. There's the boiler. There's a black and white picture of the bull. There's the black and white picture of a Conker plush. A black and white picture of just Conker sitting. A hand-drawn picture of Conker from Live Reloaded. It's a trace of the plush, I think. There's another hand-drawn Conker. This one actually I drew and colored, which I think I did a fairly good job. There's another hand-drawn Conker, a hand-drawn Great Mighty Pooh, hand-drawn Birdie, a hand-drawn Conker and the Cash, another hand-drawn Conker carrying the Beehive, a hand-drawn Spike Imp, a hand-drawn Fire Imp, and a hand-drawn Conker, hand-drawn Count Batula, hand-drawn Conker again. A very unique teddy that I believe Snowman actually came up with, if I'm not mistaken. A photocopy of the Conker page that's on the front of the folder. Another photocopy for some reason. A colored-in copy of the hand-drawn Conker. There's the giant caveman, Bug of the Nut, and Fangy the Raptor, also very shittily drawn by myself. There's Hydric the alien and Conker, again drawn by myself very, very shittily. And there's another black and white picture of Conker. There's some more hand-drawn pictures of Conker and weasels and all sorts of stuff. There is the Demolisher from Conker Live and Reloaded, or as we like to call him, Boomer, and Neo Conker. And for whatever reason, I wrote Bring Soda 19th. I think that was for a camping trip. There's another picture of Conker, a picture of Conker that was really half-assed. The Conker demo disc, I photocopied it and crossed out all the ones that weren't Conker. Great Mighty Poop. I actually drew that before I had actually replayed the game and knew that he was called Great Mighty Poo. There's a bunch of the money and Conker with a frying pan. There is a bunch of hand-drawn pictures of various characters, a little colored picture of the Great Mighty Poo, a black and white picture of the Great Mighty Poo and several hand-drawn villains, a green Mighty Poo, The Adventures of Conker and Rodent, a cover to a comic book, which I never finished. There's a picture of some more Conker stuff. I can't remember exactly. This is from Xbox Magazine. There's another picture of Conker. There's a discolored copy of the front. There's another picture of Conker made in MS Paint. There's a picture from Conker Live and Uncut. Which, okay. And there's another hand-drawn one of a bunch of different characters. This is a character I came up with, Betroth, Class Super Soldier. He was going to be a villain in my own made-up Conker universe. There's several other hand-drawn characters, the evolution of Conker from different games, and a few other characters here. A picture from 12 Tales Conker 64. A picture of the evolution of Conker, the boiler. Conker's Bad Fur Day advert. A formerly black and white picture of Bug in the Nut that we colored in with highlighters. A very discolored experiment, or as we used to call him when we were kids, Brownie. Don't know how he came up with that name, but there's a very red or orange-looking Great Mighty Poo, which I assume was made out of Cheetos shit. There's a very pink Conker's Bad Fur Day advert, and a very shittily drawn back cover, followed by yet another very shittily drawn back cover. So yeah,